All right, if I may butt in quickly, the national minimum wage is 30,000 naira, and you are hoping to pay these people 20,000 naira. Are you bothered about livelihood?
No, that's quite a different thing. This is not a full wage structure as it is. It's not a full employment. It's just a temporary kind of engagement to do public works, voluntary temporary engagement. So it's not under the full wage structure of the federal government.
Again, another question is
the minimum wage of 30,000.
60,000 for these people in 3 months. If my math does me right, that's about over 40 billion naira in those 3 months. Where is the federal?
46 billion. 46.440 billion naira.
Absolutely.
46 billion.
Is that money somewhere, or where is the federal government getting that money from? Because the president has gone to the National Assembly in 1 month twice to request monies to be borrowed to cushion or the funding for infrastructure in the budget. So where are we getting the money for this very one?
The federal government has made a special COVID-19 fund available to cushion so many of these effects of COVID-19. So the total package is actually 500 billion. But about 54 billion or thereabout has been set aside for this program, including the logistics for carrying out the program, the administrative costs. We are also engaging banks. The president has approved that we engage 4 or 5 banks, specialized banks, to carry out this project. Why specialized banks? Because the banks will help us in each of these local governments to register these 1,000 persons, get their BVN, open accounts for them. And so we are using one stone to kill 10 birds there too. How? Instead of we deploying staff all over the country to start registering these people, we are going to tell them to go to the banks. As they are opening their accounts, they are also registering their names, the list we would have sent to these banks. So we're talking with the banks already. So the banks are going to help us collect this data in hard and soft copy and send back to us, which we are going to send to the Ministry of Finance, the National Bureau of Statistics, and of course the Accountant General of Federation for payment of their stipends. So it's going to be, almost, foolproof, because everybody is going to be paid by BVN. There will be no issue of people looking for some monies missing somewhere. No way. It won't be that. We're going to do that. So we are collaborating with banks on this issue. We're discussing with the banks, and very soon we are going to unveil the banks and the modalities for registering these Nigerians.
Would you describe those works as sort of an odd job?
Well, they are not odd jobs. Let me explain the concept first of all. What this program intends to do is to reach the very bottom of the economy, the poor, the very poor, the unskilled labor, the unemployed at that level. You see, so many, every day, you have so many itinerant workers, unskilled workers who go out every day with shovels, with hoes, with just anything, just with their bare hands. They are manual laborers. They have no skill. They just want to get, do manual jobs every day, carry things, carry blocks, carry concrete just to earn a living. It's difficult to see any government in history that has targeted in this massive way that bottom of the economy. And this government has tried to seek them out for the very first time. And so the president last year approved what they call the pilot scheme of this program. We first test run it in 8 states, in 5 local governments in those 8 states, and we took up very well. But because of the COVID-19 pandemic and the effects on the economy and the very bottom of the economy, the president approved the extended special public works to now get to all the 774 local governments in the country. So 1,000 unskilled laborers, basically, wholly, basically I mean not, it's not going to be a total, maybe 90% of them principally will be unskilled workers, because that is the design of the program. And what are they going to do? They are going to engage them in the first instance. So people should not think that it's just going to end after 3 months. It's just in the first instance for the first 3 months. Let's see how it goes. To maintain public infrastructure. So we are trying to use one stone to kill 2, 3 birds. At the same time, while we are getting money to the bottom of the economy, we want to also use them to maintain roads, to maintain public buildings, public infrastructure, and so many other things, even traffic control, depending on the need of that particular local government area. So I think I'm amused when I see headlines to say that we are employing Nigerians just to clear gutters. I mean, that is extremely mischievous when I see those headlines. So there are so many things they can be involved in, depending, even agricultural, issues. For example, they can be engaged in irrigation. They can clear some irrigation paths so that water can get to so many farms in those local governments that are purely agrarian and local government areas. So that's the...